I think there's something you should know about me. I just happen to...
Outstanding. Let's go bowling.
Wow! Hey Aussie gamers and honorary Aussie gamers from around the world, welcome to episode 104. Today is Friday the 20th of November 2015 and you're listening to the Aussie Gamers Express podcast. The podcast that is definitely the podcast that you're looking for. I am your host LewkOne and joining me this week is my good friend Thorncliff. How are you, mate?
I'm very well.
Wonderful, and also joining us is our other great friend Red. How are you?
I'm glad to be here, mate, in all honesty. If I had to tell the truth, you know what I mean? As you can tell, when I laugh, I cough because I'm getting over the flu, but it's been slightly postponed, the show this week, so that I can be part of it. So I do humbly thank you both.
Yes, we understand. Good on you, man, for being here. So if you're coughing and splattering into the microphone, we won't crucify you. That's all good. But anyway, before we start, here's this week's show preview. First up, we'll have Game Talk, and in this week's news, we'll have information on Rainbow Six Siege Open Beta. We've also got an extra 1,850 games slated for the PlayStation 4 in 2016. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. Then we've got Warner Brothers Steam reviews, Xbox One backwards compatibility, Fallout 4 launch puts a dent in Pornhub's traffic, oh my, and Heavy Souls is coming soon. After that, we'll do What's That Sound, then a rapid fire quiz, must play games by Thorncliff, and a shout by Red, and that'll be the end of episode 104. So, first up in Game Talk, I am going to talk about the Star Wars Battlefront Midnight launch.
Yay!
First thing I want to mention, well, Sean wins himself a bloody a PlayStation 4 DualShock controller, and then
Darth Vader one.
Yeah, the special edition thing. Then I thought the prick was going to win himself the actual console with his Chewbacca impression.
Yes.
He just walks in and they go, so we want one more person to do a Chewbacca impression. Sean puts his hand up and he goes, you, come on up. Sean goes up there and punches out this Chewbacca impression. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I actually... I was going to say I actually have a recording of it, but I don't really need it because you can redo it. Listen to this. This is Sean on the night performing in front of a couple hundred people.
Three very good Chewbaccas. Well, I can say two because you're awful. Sean, give us your best Chewbacca. Here we go.
Yeah, so that's Sean. Oh, he's up there and I'm watching him. I'm thinking, shit, that actually sounds pretty good. I didn't actually get to hear the other guys because he didn't win, obviously. I didn't actually hear the other guys, but they must have been pretty damn good.
You have to add some flair to it. You got to go, what's that, Han? Luke's stuck in a well.
Oh, that would have probably won it. That was pretty good. Oh, well, all good, but you won yourself a bloody controller anyway, son of a bitch. Good job.
That was on the trivia.
Yeah, tweeting all the trivia stuff.
Yes. And we actually ended up getting 2 prizes. Yeah. And then we went in for the second one and they gave us like this cup.
Yeah, you won twice. I seriously think you're the only one that tweeted the answers back.
Yeah.
Well,
got to be in it to win it.
Well, that's right. So yeah, playing Battlefront, that's been alright. I've been playing that on EA Access. I played that before it was released, but I don't actually have it on the PS4 or the full game as yet. You've got that, have you, Sean?
Yes.
Have you played much of it on the PS4 yet?
Yes, I have.
Is it better?
Yes, it is. It's really good because, like, I've gone through and played all like the tutorial mission things and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. You get to like fly the X-wing and plays like Darth Vader and like race the speeder bikes on Endor and stuff like that. But actually playing the multiplayer, just like the team death matches, if you will, and all that kind of stuff. The thing that always gets me with these games that are made by DICE is the actual size of the maps. Like Call of Duty, you're running lanes, and it's a very compact area that you're kind of playing in. These here, they are just massive maps, and without the use of any, well, you've got a jetpack, but it's a recharge jetpack that you can only use for every now and then, and you need to level yourself up to be able to unlock those kind of perks. And it just goes back to that traditional run and gun, and it's really, really cool way to be playing. So
Yeah, it takes a while to recharge that jetpack.
And it takes a bit of getting used to as well, going back to that kind of gunplay. But I really am enjoying it. They've put so much effort and so much detail into this. It is absolutely immaculate. The maps and the scenery and all that kind of stuff. And it's a very, very beautiful game.
Yeah.
So can I pose the question to you quickly?
Sure.
Does the gameplay feel like Star Wars or just the surrounding?
The gameplay actually does feel like Star Wars.
Yeah, because that's what I was worried about. Because I played the beta for probably 5 games or so, and the one thing I did notice is the sound. It sounded very Star Wars. It looked very Star Wars, but as you said, it felt like a bit of a third-person battlefield.
Yeah. But this is good. You can change in and out of your first person and third person kind of view as you're playing, and it's I really enjoy it because it does feel like it's got the specific weapons to your Star Wars and all that kind of stuff, and you're not always playing as a hero. Like sometimes you're just the grunt, like the either rebel or the stormtrooper or something like that. And the other good thing is that the stormtroopers in the game actually fire like real life stormtroopers because they can't hit you for shit.
What about Sean? We played before the game was released on EA Access, and we had a couple of matches of what was it, like hero versus hero?
Yeah.
And you beat me the first time round.
Yep.
But I do believe
You was on the phone, yeah. I got up to like a 40-0 head start on you.
Yeah, I was on the phone for about half the match, and you beat me. Good work there. And then the second game, what was the score on that one?
I don't know, you smashed me though.
It was about 100-20.
No, I think it was at least 35.
Okay, the 35. Smashed ya.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, look, I'll probably talk about it a bit more next week if I've got the actual full game, but I don't know. It looks good, but I just think it probably might get a bit dated real quick based on the fact that it's just survival and multiplayer, really. There's no campaign that's going to take you through maybe 15 hours and then play some multiplayer on top of that. There's none of that. Anyway.
Yeah. I would have liked a campaign in it, like even if the campaign was just the movies. If you know what I mean, like episode 3 to 6, 4 to 6.
That would have been. I don't think that would have been very good, but I would have liked anything, even just like a 6-hour Call of Duty style bloody campaign, something. Anyway, but that didn't happen. Moving on, Call of Duty Black Ops. Been playing that this week. Black Ops 3. It's a broken, disgusting mess when it comes to the servers and online play. It is doing my head in how many times I've had to redo levels on that game because it just simply stops working. And I'm talking about the single player. Even if you play the campaign on your own, if you play it online and the servers disconnect, you get booted back to the main menu. If you then go to play it offline, you don't have any of your progress. So all of your progress that is online is separate to offline progress. It's shit. So if you want to play it with, like, if you started playing it online, you have to keep playing it like that. And if it cuts out, it cuts out. Red, you and I and Reprimir and Gizmo played the other night, and that's probably that's the second time that you and I have attempted that level. Can't remember the name of the level, but I think it
was in Singapore.
Yeah, the 5th or 6th one, I think it is. Right at the end there, the game crashes for all 4 people playing at the same time. And
CE errors. Yeah, fuck.
yeah, first time I think we lost all our progress, and the second time you guys at least got your trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's broken. There was an update that just came out today that's a stability and security fix, so hopefully that might fix that.
Did you check the history of the updates on the PlayStation?
Yeah.
The 3 of them?
Yeah.
Security, stability, security, stability, security, stability.
That's all it is. Yeah, it's I don't know. I think that's just they couldn't be bothered writing what they've changed.
For a game that they announced we're going to have Australian-based servers, the amount of times that we get into games and we're red barring is...
Yeah, they've got Australian-based servers, but they're based in Wagga Wagga. But even the multiplayer, if you go into the multiplayer and you play it on your own, you get full green bars. But if you go into a party with your mates, there's all sorts of dramas where you start red barring. It's stupid. I don't know what the problem is.
And it's weeksy.
I had a better experience in the beta. What did they do between the beta and the release? They've wrecked it. I don't know, maybe introduced another 50 million people.
50 million people, yeah.
Yeah, so that's been a bit horrible for this week. Fallout 4. Over the enjoyment that everybody else gets from this game. I can't. I tried again today. I tried it last night. I damn near broke my DualShock controller last night. What I said to you guys, I said, it's remarkable how durable these controllers are.
I heard you spit it. You were building up to a rage session there, and then all of a sudden your voice gets a bit pitchy, and then it's like a and you nearly squeal it, and I'm like, can't stop. Yeah.
Oh my god, that game is now. I'm just going to give you a little bit of my rage here. So it's people say crazy things when they're angry, so take that into mind. It's a fucking game. Right.
Put fucking landmines there everywhere.
All right, so I got that out of my system. Anyway, so playing it last night, I got the advice to put it on, to change the difficulty. I'd forgotten again that there was a difficulty setting because it doesn't give you any of those options at the beginning. So I put it down to the lowest, very easy. Still die. It's annoying. It's a pain in the ass. I think I may be done with that game. I can't enjoy it. I played it today and I thought I'll just wander around and find some stuff, maybe get some gear and get better rather than doing missions and attacking things. I can't go anywhere without running into crazy strong beasts. There's all these mutants, all these big grenade guys, rocket launcher guys, death claws, these big things that scuttle behind you that want to eat you. They look like a big crab. And I just die and die and die. I just can't get into it. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, Red. Fix everything for me right now.
I can't, mate. I've probably died as much as you, but I expected to. What you've done, well, what could have made the experience better? I won't say you've done it wrong. What could have made the experience better would be played a lot more Fallout 3.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
But that was
no, I know that's not going to happen. Yeah, but fuck, every Bethesda game's broken. What do? Reset the game, go again. I don't know. I've had crashes. I've had getting stuck between poles and can't get out because I'm in a power suit. Just restart, last checkpoint. Yeah, no worries, don't go there again, sort of thing. I don't know. It's the unwritten law where everything's forgiven.
Why is everything forgiven with such a broken game?
Because for the hour that I'm spent there fucking annoyed with it, I've had 39.5 hours of enjoyment. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just knew it as soon as I seen it at the E3. I just knew I was going to be lost to this game, and everything will be forgiven. It always is. Like when yours crashed on your PC, it's like, we know it's going to be broken. We know it's going to be glitchy, and we know they're not going to fix it because modders will come in and take over, and that's probably why they brought modding to the console. for the Xbox One and the PS4 because
But fixing it, we'll get some nerd in his basement to fix the things that we
and
can.
not pay him.
Yeah,
slave labour.
it's just. It is just not the game that everybody makes it out to be. I feel I've been sold this game based on lies.
Oh yeah.
None of anything that has been ramped up and talked about leading up till its release, none of it is true. It's all it is some, cult following that just happens to be massive for a star quality game that's bugged, glitchy, the frame rate's to shit, and just for some reason people love it. It's just got me, absolutely got me. It's a game that I probably would say that isn't for the masses, yet it's the masses that love the fucking thing. I don't know. It does my head in. I'm confused. I can't work it out. I'm not playing it anymore. Moving on. I played a little bit of Rocket League last night just to try out the mutators.
And
That's pretty cool. I thought that it was just going to change the shape of the ball if you changed it to a cube, but it actually changes all the physics. So, like a football, it could be rolling and tumbling, and all of a sudden it'll hit the corner and bounce up really high, like a rugby league ball.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that. It's pretty.
off its point. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
so
Actually.
it could be just really random as to where it bounces. So it changes up the game massively, and there's a lot of different things you can change, like gravity, boosters, timing, scores, anything, almost you name it, it's there and you can change it. It's quite cool. So we'll have to probably give that a bit of a go. What else? I think that's all I played. Can you think what else did I play? Oh, Resident Evil Red. We just did it.
Yeah.
That's why it's not on my list. So Resident Evil Revelations 2 Episode 1 Penal Colony is free to download at the moment on the PlayStation Store. I think it's the same for PS3, PS4. May also be Xbox. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I have seen some Reddit posts saying so. So whether or not that's true, I don't know. But yeah, Red and I, we had a go. You can't actually play the campaign multiplayer or co-op, I should say, online. It's only local. But you can do raid mode. But raid mode's awesome. That's the first time you played it, Red. What did you think?
Absolutely. Look, you raved and starked about how good it was. I watched your videos. I joined you on your live streams because you live streamed the first night of each release of the episode and everything like that. And it looked really good through Twitch and on the videos you produced yourself and everything, which can be found if you scroll back through the Aussie Gamers Express Facebook page far enough. But I loved it, man. Look, I had to download an extra 310 megabyte file. What was it called? A bloody something pack.
Oh, the compatibility pack.
That's it. Yeah. So I played the first 5 minutes of the game because it just shoots you straight in. Really, it goes split screen or not. So you just go not, and then just spits you straight into the game. So I was wandering around. I was actually really surprised how nice it looked in reality as opposed to the videos I watched. The videos were of high quality, of course, but it looks really good. I kept pressing L3 to try and run, thanks Fallout and Black Ops, and kept ducking, teabagging the ground. But then once that downloaded and we worked out what I had to do the first level in raid mode, which was basically a tutorial. And then it said can't join session. I'm like, fucking oath, here we go again. We planned to do something. So I shut my fucking mouth and we had to go through the blue door. Went through the blue door and all these loading screens, transferring data, checking this, checking that, checking download, rah. And then bing, all of a sudden I'm in your room and there we are, bloody prancing around each other, go, woo! So it was instantly a 10 out of 10 for the emotes because you get Big Barry doing these little dainty fucking poses, so instantly 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But then we jumped into a level and I was dealing about 7 or 8 damage with my gun, and then you pop up this headshot that does 40 grand. I'm like, fuck. You carried me through probably my first 6 levels of experience. So if the first 2 or 3 games yielded me about 6 to 7 levels, and then you start getting those parts that you got to kind of decrypt or whatever they're called in Resident Evil, you have to reveal them, pay to reveal them. And then I got myself a shotgun and an assault rifle and everything, and I was dealing a little bit of damage. I was able to hold my own, and we're just sitting back, and it chucks into heaps of different scenarios. You know, it's not just the one arena, because I'd say they're arenas, right? Because you've got you're walled off, but it doesn't feel like you are, but you literally are. You can't get out into the open. But we've done a hospital, we've done a mansion, we've done outside on like a fireman's escape and everything like this. And I just thought it was quality. You got the RPG aspects of the bloody damage coming off. I can see your damage, you can see mine. Yeah, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And you go, oh, I've been raving on about this and no one got it. It needs to be free. I'll get it when it's free, trust me.
Yeah,
but,
well, I'd like to play that a bit more tonight. That's a really good game.
You were 11 or a 12 with your SWAT-looking dude, and you go, had I known it was this hard, I'd bring Barry in. And Barry comes in at fucking level 23 and just blows the shit out of everything. I'm like, man, I'm just going to stand behind you.
Yeah, that's good. Good game. Real good game, especially now that it's free. I don't know how long it's going to be free for, but good move, because a few people might go and buy the full game off the front.
I'm instantly interested in playing the single player aspect of it now, and that'll probably be enough for me to want to purchase the rest if I like it. So it's probably a decent move, considering if it was on sale they could flog it off at $4 or $5 at the moment in a sale, because that's all it'd be worth at a reduced price considering its age. So giving it out free for a while to get people a bit of a taste, then yeah, hopefully they do sell a few extra copies.
Nice. Last but not least, I've got myself a new gaming mouse this week that I did an unboxing video for, and also a review, which will be up very shortly, if not already. The Rocket Cover, or the Rocket Cover. It's how they pronounce it in the trailer, Rocket. I thought it would be Rockcat because there's like a picture of like a little lion or whatever in their logo.
Yeah.
Oh. How would you say it, Sean? You always say shit differently.
Rocket.
Shell.
Rockcat, yeah. But anyway, shell. But yeah, so I've been using this new mouse. I've got it here now, and it's a bloody good mouse. I like it. Actually, I wonder if I press this button, you'll be able to hear it.
DPI up.
Did you hear that?
DPI.
Yeah, that changes the DPI, so you can change the sensitivity, which is really cool. And it's ambidextrous, so you can use it left and right. Obviously, I need that because I'm a lefty. And it has a whole bunch of function buttons on it, which I've never really gotten into using, like macros and stuff on mice. It's usually been too tricky. But this one's pretty easy. I've just assigned one button. If you hold down that button, all the other buttons get a new function.
Oh, yeah, like the function button, yeah.
Yeah, like we would on a laptop and stuff like that. But so when I'm doing my photo editing, I do a lot of cropping. So now I've just got one. I've got to press the function button and then another button, and it automatically crops for me. I don't have to press Control, Shift, and X. So
nice.
Pretty cool. Just do it with the mouse and stuff like that. And you know, you hold down the function button and do the scroll wheel, and that changes the volume on my PC. Instead of
so it's got its own software where you can completely map it to whatever you want when you hit the function button.
Yeah, it does. I go through all of that in the video that I made. But what's good about it is they call it future-proof, which is so you download the one program no matter what Rockcat product that you buy, and then you download a specific little update for it, which is for your product. So I downloaded the Swarm program, and once it installed, it's only about 100 megabyte download. You plug in your product, and it automatically says, "Oh, you've got the Rockcat Cover. Press to download here." I downloaded that. Probably, I can't remember exactly. It might have been an extra 30 megabytes or something. And that's your driver, and away it goes. But another good thing about this, something I didn't realise that these gaming mice did, specifically the Rockcat Cover, is it stores all of your macros and your layout set up on the mouse. It's got internal memory in the mouse.
Oh, get fucked.
So if you install the program on your computer and you set it all up and you unplug it and take it to your mate's house or take it to a competition, you don't have to install it again to have your settings. It's all on the mouse.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you could just
future-proof.
go. Yeah, it's It's pretty neat. I think that was pretty good. But anyway, my unboxing and review videos will be on YouTube. Check out those. That's it for me. Who wants to go next?
I'll go because I'm going to be relatively quick. As I said, we've been doing Battlefront, so that's pretty cool. I'm at level 32 so far on Black Ops 3 on the multiplayer. I haven't played the campaign yet at all, so I did that first level up until
He lived up to reputation to do the tutorial.
yeah. You want to start on that? How's Last of Us going?
Oh, I've done the tutorial and the second level, thanks, Ken.
Zing!
Zing! What about Red Dead Redemption?
Oh, come on. That's
What about The Witcher 3? That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
There you go.
Kick a man while he's down.
Hey, Red. Tell me you finished Grand Theft Auto 5.
Twice.
Okay, all good. Keep going, Sean.
So yeah, just they got double XP on this weekend, so I've actually got to work all weekend, which kind of sucks, but hopefully I'll be able to get on there a bit and at least unlock my robot, which will probably take maybe 1 or 2 games to do. So
Unlock your robot.
yeah,
Specialist.
what's it called? The
Reaper.
robot specialist? A Reaper. Yeah.
Oh, is that what you use, Red?
That's what. Yeah. That's my primary specialist. He's got the minigun with 400 bullets every couple of minutes.
So yeah, I've been going pretty well on it. So
When we
yeah,
get
really
great
enjoying the multiplayer and enjoying playing it with you guys as well. So I think we had Evan Jackson, Fallen
Nug.
Valkyrie, and Nug. Ross Mark, he's been on a fair bit playing. It's been really good playing with him. And it's just sometimes it's just certain things happening at red bars. Weeksy. Yeah, when you're partying up. So there's been a few nights where we've actually had the full party going through, and I really can't wait for some kind of clan war or something like that there to start on it, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I can't wait till they fix their problems with the game. But anyway, as I think I said it before.
Hopefully this update has.
Yeah, I'll give it another try tonight. Hopefully that update's made a difference.
Yeah, and just played a bit more just Rory McIlroy as my chill out game. So
Cool.
it's been about it. I still haven't had a decent enough time to get to sit down and play Fallout 4 yet, so looking forward to that as well.
Apparently, if you listen to this LewkOne guy, it's shit anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I should just take it back now and trade it in.
Yeah. I actually sat down and looked at the game for probably a good 8 seconds contemplating breaking it.
Don't do
I
that.
thought, will this make me feel better? Or would it be better to either keep or sell? So I just left it. I didn't break it.
Yeah. So my controller. So I've actually got an unboxing video which will be going up soon of that, and it's very shiny. I like it, and the only thing is now I've used it once, and I don't want to use it because it looks
Just like all your games.
Huh?
You're not going to win it.
You want to start that again, do you?
No, I just wanted to get one in.
Yeah, Red. I'm
Yeah,
just
man.
going to just to pull the game talk aside for a second. I do believe that I have to step in here and say I'm going to have to rescind your ability to make fun of Sean and his inability to finish games.
Okay.
Last of Us finished. Red Dead Redemption finished.
It's quite serious. The quality of game that you've not completed is as disheartening as Sean's quantity.
Fair enough.
So you have to fix that problem before I'm going to allow you to make fun of Sean.
He's going to come back next week. Red
Yeah,
Dead
there's
Redemption
incentive.
finished. Witcher 3 finished. Last of Us finished. I get ripped into it.
Oh.
Most of the games that have come out this year that I've really enjoyed, I've played right through as well. So
Yeah, that
things have
was
changed
like
since the podcast has started.
Very much so.
Must be the company I'm keeping.
Absolutely. All right, Ed.
Right, not to one up you, Sean, but I'm level 35 on Black Ops. Prestige 1.
God, I'm level like 20.
Yes. Never mind. It's me and COD. It'll always happen. I'll go 4 and 40, but I'll do that 12 times in a row to get the next level. You know, I just keep playing. And as you guys have now experienced with the likes of Valkyrie and Ev and Nug and even Jackson jumping back on, which is good.
Mind you, oh, sorry.
It is a social experience as opposed to trying to go 10 and 1, if you know what I mean. The KD doesn't matter. The score per minute doesn't matter. We just have a fucking bit of a laugh. Every now and again, getting close to an end of a tight game, you'll notice everyone goes pretty tight-lipped and pushes for the win. But the main aspect is it's bringing us all together for some multiplayer fun. And as you said, Sean, sometimes you don't get as much time on the PlayStation, but you find yourself just playing multiplayer just to hang out.
And it's been good because we're actually really working well together as well when we do play. So that's what I've found. Yeah.
Well, with me lagging behind, it's probably because I've put a lot more time into the single player. I forgot to mention, not the single player, I guess the campaign. I've actually finished the campaign.
Oh, I have.
Yeah. And like I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but when I finished the campaign, I questioned my ability to understand things because I was a little bit confused. A few things went through my mind, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to Google this. And just about every post that I could find discussing the ending was, did you not understand the ending too? What happened in the ending? What happened? What happened here? What's this all about? And I thought, you know what? That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm not the only one. Fair enough. Really weird. But anyway, keep going, Red.
And also, I'm now level 24 on Fallout, putting in just under 40 hours so far. So, loving it. Oh my god, you know, I love it. I really do. I can't tell you why. It's 9 out of 10 games I play, I'll skip cutscenes just to play the game, or I'll play multiplayer just to play the game. But here I find myself muting some chat parties every now and again just to listen. I think, as with most Bethesda games, you really have a say in what happens. Like, just for instance, just to be real quick, I played a lot initially side by side with my cousin, and he told me about this mission that he'd done, and there was a bit of a tricky entrance to get to it. You actually had to go through some water because you avoid water like the plague, obviously, in Fallout. But you had to enter into the water. So he told me just to jump down there, so I got minimum rads. And I went in, and he just went through it, and he just obliterated everyone, picked up what he needed to complete the mission, and walked out. I actually walked in and went, hey, I want to talk to who's in charge. I went and talked to who was in charge, and I talked my way around it, and I had this companion with me at the time that I was actually doing the mission for him, and he goes, oh, you better not be considering their offer. And I turned around and said, oh, that sounds awfully lot like a threat. And so I accepted her offer and turned around and blew him away, picked his body clean, and formed a new alliance with this mob in the game. And it come up on the left-hand side, mission objective failed, mission optional objective failed, mission objective failed. Then it went, mission objective pass. So I completely just changed the direction of the game. And my cousin sitting here beside me gobsmacked, and he goes, look at all the extra shit you get. And I went, yeah, because I went in like a nice dude. I don't know. It's just having direct control over absolutely everything in the game. I'm gobsmacked. I'm in love. The game's now got over $250 of hard-earned cash spent on it through gifts from the wife and the guidebook as an anniversary gift and everything like that. So I plan on getting $1 for every hour. Trust me.
Well, it's good that you feel like you're in control of everything, because the NPCs definitely aren't in any sort of control. I watched one of the NPCs walk into a wall constantly before stopping, turning around, walking into something else, and then just walking on the spot, turned around, finally went through the doorway, and then walked into a pole for another couple of seconds, turned around, walked, ran into a car, and was walking on the spot into this car for a while. It kept going, and I've recorded this. He then walked. He finally made his way towards the doorway and went into the door. And then I thought, that was really funny, and I was about to save the video. And then a robot comes past, and he starts running into shit as well. Who the fuck programmed this? Look at him. He must have used Click and Play from 1992. This is just weird garbage. What a polar opposite. It's somebody who worships the ground that it shits on, and me that shits on the ground that should be worshipped. No. Anyway.
The highlight last night was when I took all my companion's clothes off and put a gimp mask on her. That was cool.
Right.
Bring in the gimp.
Yeah, that was
Dungeon?
classic. But that's my week.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all of us now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into some news. All right, first up in this week's news, Rainbow Six Siege open beta coming. Now, don't be confused. Yeah, I think that's the word I wanted. Don't be confused with the closed beta that we had a couple of months ago. There's a new one coming. So Ubisoft has announced an open beta for Rainbow Six Siege in the days leading up to its release. Players with a PlayStation 4, Xbox One or PC who want to try out the tactical shooter will be able to do so during the open beta that runs from November 25th to the 29th. That's like a good day or two before the actual game's released is when it finishes up. So that's a real late beta, don't you think?
Considering what's happened with Black Ops 3, I reckon it's probably a smart move.
Yeah, well, the open beta, they should always do an open beta before release, I think, because a lot of people's going to try it. Like, people that are going to buy it are going to try the open beta, I think.
Yeah, of course.
It's a good stress test. Because I remember with Destiny, they did like a week of closed beta, and then I think they opened it up, didn't they?
Oh, I can't remember, because we were in there from day dot.
I can't remember. I know they did something to stress test anyway, but it was... it's 25th to the 29th, and it comes out on properly on the 1st of December. So I'll be happy to give the beta another go, see if there's what's changed, if anything. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll get it just to play AI, PvE with you.
Well, yeah, those terrorist hunt or whatever.
Well, they changed the game mode for the PvE in the open beta. It's now bomb defusal.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how we just had to go through and kill so many people?
Yeah.
In the terrorist hunt, now it's a bomb defusal one, so it's a different game mode, so...
Oh, nice. I hope in the final one there'll be different things like, you've got to rescue hostages, get them out and stuff like that. That'll be cool.
They have to, man, but with the lack of campaign,
Yeah.
there has to be multiple PvE scenarios.
Yeah, that'll be nice. But anyway, all right, moving on in the news. What did I say I had?
100,000 games slated for next year.
Yeah, hang on a second. So I forgot to change that. All right, next up in the news, Sony has apparently enabled PS2 backwards compatibility for the PlayStation 4 without telling anyone.
Yeah.
This is like a last-minute bit of news, so I'm sort of researching it a bit as I'm going. It's kind of a bit strange, but who said this? It was a Sony representative. I don't know who it was. Says we are working on utilizing PS2 emulation technology to bring PS2 games forward to the current generation. We have nothing further to comment at this point in time. So, is that the PlayStation 4 is going to get backwards compatibility for the PS2? If that is true, what do you think?
Waste of time.
A little bit, isn't it? Like, you need the PS3 games.
Do you know what I think it'll be, though? If it's via emulation, technically it's not backwards compatibility because they'll hide behind that because you'll have to repurchase the games like you had to buy the PS1 classics on the PS3.
Yep.
Or is that
It's not-
what you think?
That's what I think.
It's not a backwards compatibility.
Who's got
exactly what it is. It's a purchase from the store.
Yeah. That's what I reckon it is. It's not backwards compatible as in you've got a stack of PS2 games laying around because, let's face it, who has? And you chuck it in and it'll give you DRM free or whatever, and you're able to play. I reckon it'll be like the PS3 with the PS1 classics, like your Final Fantasies and everything. Pay $15 and you've got that game, and it'll via emulation, it'll boot up like a PS2 without any bloody visual upgrades except for upscaling of colour.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, I mean, PS2. I think this whole, what's it called? The thing where you can rent the games?
PlayStation Now.
PlayStation Now. I think that's garbage because, well, for starters, we don't have it in Australia. But it's
our net shit.
Yeah, it is, and that's probably why they haven't given it to us, because it'll be a shit service and won't work. But it would work if they allowed you to download the game, wait for X amount of hours. This whole streaming business is the dumbest thing ever. Why do you need to stream a game?
Exactly.
I don't understand it. Unless you're not playing it on your console, you're playing it. I think that's the way it works. You're playing it over the cloud,
like you share play.
Yeah, I think that's essentially what you're doing. But that just sounds like there'd be heaps of issues with it. I don't know. It sounds dumb to me.
I tell you what, if that PlayStation Now was either in a paid subscription, like the EA Access or whatnot, and you got 30 hours a month to play a back catalogue or whatever the X amount it was, and if you want an extra 10 hours, you pay the extra or whatever, I'd be in that. I would pay, even if I had to download a 20 gig, or you wouldn't even get 20 gigs really on a PS3 game. 5-10 gig a game, and then you play it, and then you delete it. I'd be in it for sure. Whether they restrict you, whether it was an app on the PS4 where you could only have one in your catalogue at a time, and it'd have to delete that one before you download another one to play. I'd be in on that, but
yeah, same.
We've been stooged, man. We've been stooged big time. And I think, just to follow up more on your news article, why the fuck would you do PS2? PS1 has the nostalgia plus the classics. All you're going to find on the PS2 really are sequels to the games that already made their name on the PS1. And the PS3 have got the better games in the generation of 1, 2, and 3. Why would you pick PS2? Like, seriously?
I guess because it's the newest one where the games will look the best that isn't the PS3 because of PlayStation Now. That's all there is to it, really.
Yeah, so I think this is a kick in the guts to the consumer.
Yeah. I might try some of the games. Like, I've got World at War Frontlines or whatever it's called. I got that on the PS2. I'd probably chuck it in if it was the disc version.
Yeah, and the conflict games, Vietnam and whatnot, they were cool enough.
But anyway, that's the whole meaning behind an extra 1,850 titles, because there's 1,850 games on the PS4. PS2, sorry. Dickhead. All right. I think that's my news. Who was next?
Red was.
Go Red.
So, Warner Brothers, and obviously they're sitting at about a 47% thumb up rating on Steam with their reviews at the moment, so they plan to effectively hide their negative reviews, and this is how they go about it. They're going to re-release Batman Arkham Knight as a bundle, including only the one title. And because you can't you can't review a bundle because there's technically, in true definition, there's too many different products there to review with one review.
Yeah.
They don't actually show reviews for bundles. So Arkham Knight's going to be released as a Batman bundle on its own without reviews.
What, with the DLC or something is bundled?
Yeah, probably. But yeah, the single title, it's slated just the single title will be released in a Arkham Knight bundle. Well, they're giving away all the DLC anyway, so they can just bundle it up as one anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, whatever works for you.
Wow, man. Like, just drop it while it's hot. Just get rid of it. And then moving on. So if there's, I guess I've seen a lot of, a bit of banter between the Xbox fanboys and the PlayStation fanboys out there. And if you're like me, you'd turn around and go, oh, why isn't Red Dead Redemption or Modern Warfare 2 or Skyrim available on backwards compatibility? And instantly, someone like me goes, because Microsoft shit. But I have an answer for you today. the reason you won't see titles, or you may never see those sorts of titles backwards compatible, is due to the licensing from the developers themselves. So Rockstar and Bethesda and Activision aren't releasing the licenses for these games for backwards compatibility, and that's why we're not seeing them.
Yeah, well, it's up to them, isn't it?
It absolutely, but those games, yeah, that's a single license, like with Bethesda and Activision and Rockstar, but also games like your Maddens and your cricket. Oh, well, not so much cricket because that's all made up anyway. But your Maddens and your FIFAs won't be notoriously backwards compatible because there's thousands of contracts and sponsors and everything that goes into producing the games each year. So to go back and try and get the licensing rights to release, say, Madden 2001, that's gone. That's done and dusted. Players have moved on. Sponsorships have all changed and everything like that. So it'd be an absolute red tape nightmare in order to try and be able to release those titles. So,
but they're not re-releasing the titles. This is what I don't understand. They're not re-releasing the titles. They are emulating them onto a new console.
Yes, but let's go through a scenario here. Now, you pretend to be Bethesda, Red.
Okay, I can do that because I'm happy with myself.
And I come up to you and I say, I want to take Skyrim from the Xbox 360 and make it playable on the Xbox One. Give me one reason why you would say no.
Because I'm not going to get the resale value on the ones. I want more money.
But if you say no, you're not going to get any money either.
Mm.
What reason can you think of that would make it reasonable that they'd say no?
I don't know. You've obviously got one in mind that you want me to give you.
Yeah.
I think, though, that this would empty out the friggin' EB stores of their pre-owned games.
Yeah, but
if I didn't have Red Dead Redemption on the PlayStation, on the Xbox 360, and they go, oh, we're going to put it into back compatibility, I'll go, yeah, all right, I'll be running out to buy it again. But then again, Rockstar aren't getting the money anyway. It's the store that's getting the money.
I think
pre-owned.
The only reason why they would say no is because they have something in mind that they're going to make money from in the future. Whether
absolutely.
Remaster it and sell it, because if they've got a remaster coming out for $50 and you can just play the exact same game that may not have it might not be scaled up, people might not buy it because they can just chuck their old game in.
That's right. Imagine if
Red Dead Redemption 2 gets announced, and
they might give it away as a something.
If you buy it on Xbox, you get Red Dead Redemption as backward compatible.
Oh, like Fallout 3.
Like Fallout 3.
There's
because is Fallout 3 actually backwards compatible on it? If I've got the disc. Or is it only via getting the Fallout 4 that you can get it?
No, it would be. It's my understanding that anything that's from the Xbox 360, if you get it on the One, it's because of backwards compatibility. So yes, if you already own it, I'd imagine you could just put it in and play it or download it anyway. But yeah, I just think that the Rockstar probably have something in mind for their older games. They're either going to remake them, remaster them, or do something else with them. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll bundle them with the next title.
Yeah.
i.e. Fallout 4. Yeah, good call. Good call.
What's next?
But yeah. Sean.
Go, Sean.
It is me, you filthy, filthy people.
What?
The Pornhub.
Oh.
The Fallout launch has dented Pornhub's gamer traffic. So, as Pornhub usually do, they bring out all these statistics to get people to go to their sites and what's the most popular porn search amongst gamers and all that kind of stuff. Now, what they're saying is that at 4 a.m. Eastern Time on November 11, around the time that most people have actually got Fallout 4 installed and ready to go, there was a significant drop in Pornhub's gamer traffic. So gamer traffic is it uses like Google Analytics and all that kind of stuff, and kind of uses metadata to find out what things you most frequently search online. It can tell you like this bloke here is interested in video games, and down to the T where it will say this bloke's favorite type of video game is shooters or racing games or whatever like that. That's how the metadata works. And they've actually said that, so they know that you're a gamer and you weren't on Pornhub at this time, and they're saying, well, this is because Fallout 4 come, and
Sorry.
you come, yeah. This is because Fallout 4 came out.
It's gay.
Told ya. Nobody's using our site because,
Because all Fallout 4 fanatics are wankers.
Man, I'll take that.
Yeah, so they actually said that at around midnight there was a peak in traffic, so everyone was out there rubbing one out while it was installing. And then as soon as the game was installed, went live, then it just dropped. And then they said there was another peak at around 6 p.m. that night, so they'd all had enough of a full day's gaming of Fallout and decided it was time again to have a happy time.
Whack another one.
In related news, tissue sales also went down.
Excuse me.
A lot of socks were saved that day.
All right, what's next?
Next in news, PS4 is getting Beyond Two Souls next week.
Oh, are you?
So a fully remastered version of Beyond Two Souls, which is the game with Willem Dafoe and Ellen Page in it.
Dafoe.
Willem
Dafoe.
Yes. So that's coming out next week. So that's pretty close. I didn't realise that it was going to be dropped like that. So
You gonna get it?
I don't know. I enjoyed it on PS3, except for that weird scene where you're on the ranch. But God knows what was happening then.
Why was that even in it? That should have hit the director's cut floor, I think.
Yeah, and so they reckon it's $29.99 they'll be selling it for. So I'm pretty sure that might be US. So maybe $35-40.
You gonna get it?
Don't know. I've never played it before.
Okay.
That's another game you won't finish.
Probably.
Well,
Well,
get it.
you know what? As the review and whatnot said, for Until Dawn, people have likened it to that, and which makes me probably want to try it. But I know it's not going to be an Until Dawn. It's got its own story, which I'm vaguely aware of.
You get to make dinner for your boyfriend.
You know, I do that every night.
You get to chop the carrots up.
See, what's the point in that?
Well, heavy rain or whatever it is, you put lipstick on, don't you?
And don't you brush your teeth in heavy rain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, look.
Hey,
But then again, you get to bang a chicken in it as
oh,
well.
forever. Ask me.
Hey,
You what?
Ask me.
Ask you what?
are you going to get it, Luke?
Are you going to get it?
Nah.
Nah, keep fucking jog on. I'll play Fallout.
I'm not playing Fallout. Fuck.
Look, I'll tell you what. Between Fallout, Black Ops, now a new requainted love I have of Resident Evil, I don't require fuck all really until the Division. Maybe Just Cause in a couple of weeks.
Nah,
Rainbow
it's
Six.
a good game, but I'm not fussed whether I play it again.
Yeah. And also Heavy Rain.
Heavy rain. Yep.
Remastered as well, but that's not going to come out until the 1st of March next year.
I'd be more inclined to play Heavy Rain. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Heavy rain.
Very, very cool game. Jason! Sean!
So, yeah, I'd try that probably before Beyond Two Souls. But I get the opportunity to turn around and ask you two guys, is that a title that deserves a remaster, do you reckon?
Which one?
Beyond Two Souls.
Do you know what? It looked fantastic when it first came out.
Yeah.
And with it being a first-party title for Sony, I don't think they would have had to do much to it. They said that they've done a little bit with the control schemes and a couple other little things in that, but I'm guessing that's just to incorporate the touchpad and stuff. Yeah. Heavy Rain, yes. That 100%. I'd say yes. That was a brilliant game.
Or maybe I might.
But it's quite old though. When was Heavy Rain? 2010 or 11?
2000 and something. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it again. Play it with my wife because she played it with the iPad. Because hopefully you can play it again with an iPad.
Yeah. He plays Aiden.
Yeah, you.
Aiden.
Who the hell says Aiden? That's so dumb. Anyway, yeah, because it's co-op. It's you play as the whatever her name is, and her Oh, I almost gave a spoiler away there because I know what the ending is. But you play as this entity or whatever that follows her around, and you can either just play it on your own and it switches controls, or you can play co-op with your co-op partner uses an iPad. So
yes,
hopefully
he actually played that with me as well.
I can guess what he is. If I'm right, you can bleep it out.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll probably forget to bleep it out. Sorry, everyone. That's it. Yeah, so now that we've talked about it a bit, I think I do actually want to play it.
It's like, I don't want to play Just Cause, but you blow, and someone said yesterday, Pierce, what's it like? You're blowing shit up and you're hooking this to that, and then you blow that up and that flies up in the air and I want to play it now.
Yeah, that's going to be it too. All right, let's move on from the news. It's time for the rapid fire quiz.
Yes.
All right, episode 104 rapid fire quiz. Wonder who is going to take this one out. Since we came back with the rapid fire quiz, we've had Red take that first one out in episode 101. Red took out 102, but Sean's come back in 103, so it's 2-1. So this could split up or could get Red back in, well, keep him in the lead, I should say. So are you guys ready? You got your thinking caps on? You're cool for a rapid fire quiz?
Yes.
All right, then. Without further ado, we'll start the timer, and away we go. Question number 1. Name any main character from the Gears of War trilogy.
Dong.
Sean.
Marcus Phoenix.
Correct. What colour is the A button on an Xbox controller? Was that red? Did you buzz?
Yeah. Green.
Correct. Question number 3. Name any Nintendo console.
Dong.
Red.
Sean.
Nintendo 64.
Correct. Question number 4. Name any game of the fighting genre.
Red.
Dong.
Red.
Tekken.
Correct. Question number 5. If I am battling creatures from Greek mythology and collecting Gorgonite.
Dong.
Red.
God of War.
Correct. Question number 6. What is Resident Evil known as in Japan?
Dong.
Red.
Sean.
Oh, I've lost it.
Oh, okay. No, it's not.
Number
Biohazard.
7. What game am I playing if my arms, legs and head can get ripped off without me dying?
Oh,
Rapid fire quiz.
Don't know.
Question number 8. Who is the voice actor for Buck in Halo 5?
Dong.
Sean.
Nathan Fillion?
Correct. Question number 9. Before being cancelled, who was cast to play Nathan Drake in the original concept movie for Uncharted?
Red.
Dong.
Sean.
Nathan Fillion?
Incorrect. Question number 10. Dante and Virgil are characters
Red.
from...
Dong.
Red.
Devil May Cry series.
Devil May Cry is correct!
I think that's got us at 4 apiece.
Let me just... Let's double check that because I'm a little confused myself. So without, I don't want to announce the wrong one again. So we'll go through that. So question number 1. Name any character from the Gears of War trilogy. I think that was Sean on with Marcus Phoenix. Feel free to pull me up if I'm incorrect. What colour is the A button on the controller? That was red. You said green. Question number 3. Name a Nintendo console. Sean said Nintendo 64. Number 4. Name a game from the fighting genre. Red, you said Tekken, was what you said?
Correct.
Question number 5. Battling Greek mythology, Gorgonized, blah, blah, blah. I think Red, you said God of War.
Yep.
Question number 6. The Resident Evil in Japan is Biohazard, not Bio... What'd you say?
Shop.
not Bioshock. Question number 7. What game am I playing if my arms and legs and head can get ripped off without me dying? That game is Never Dead, and that was nobody. Question number 8. The voice actor of Buck in Halo. Sean, you said Nathan Fillion, which is correct. Before being cancelled, who was cast to play Nathan Drake?
Seth Rogen.
No, that was Nathan Cake. Remember?
Nathan Cake, yeah.
I think, Sean, you said Nathan Fillion is incorrect. It was Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark, yeah.
Question number 10. Dante and Virgil are from characters from what game? Devil May Cry. Red, you got that one. Did you keep a long score?
Did I keep it? No, I was just roughly.
I think it's Red on 4.
Yeah.
Sean on 3.
Oh.
Which makes what?
Red's the winner!
Yes! It's not on video, but I'm doing my happy finger dance.
Very good. Congratulations, Red. That puts you here as the winner of episode 104 Rapid Fire Quiz. Okay, well, I think that's time for Sean to do his must-play game. Let's go into that.
This week, I'm going to go back to 2011, so it's not that long ago, but this game was released by Rocksteady Studios, and I'm talking about Batman City. What?
Nothing.
Keep going.
Why? What's so funny?
Sitting there playing Resident Evil today, and I kicked back to Luke, and I said, I wonder how long it's going to take for a Batman game to come up in Sean's must-play games.
I had this all played yesterday. It was all written out, all done. So why I picked Batman Arkham City is, so it came out in 2011. It's the second in the series from Batman Arkham Asylum, which I didn't really like. I found myself too confined within the asylum and not really that much room to move around and really feel like Batman. So this one here opens up to the massive city. So Arkham City, they've taken all the slum areas around Arkham Asylum and basically turned them into a big prison because Blackgate's overflowed. Now, what they've done with this one here is the graphics have been revamped. It looks absolutely phenomenal, and for the first time, you're actually using a lot more of the grappling hook and the flying and gliding mechanisms in it, which basically means you can go from one side of the city to the other without even touching the ground. So that's a really, really cool aspect of it. And the first time that actually felt like I really was Batman, the combat was really cool with the adding in of the ability to be able to counter numerous enemies at the same time, and just the combat in it was just really gritty and it felt fluid. It felt really, really good to play like that. So everything's been improved, from the improved combat. The detective mode was improved. The flight and grappling, the actual handling of Batman while you're playing was really cool. You could throw things from the environment around as well and disarm the enemies that were coming. So if they had a bat or something like that, you could disarm it off them and belt them back with it. So that was really cool. The amount of collectibles and all the Riddler trophies were back in that, and they were really, really challenging. That was really cool part of it as well. So all up, it was a massive game that I put a lot of time into and completed. I think I nearly completed everything except for the last couple of Riddler trophies in it. So they also had the extended difficulty in this. It was one of the first times I actually seen they had New Game Plus in it. So once you completed it on hard, then it unlocked another extra challenging level of New Game Plus. So it just made it a little bit more difficult and all that kind of stuff. This one here had Catwoman and Robin DLC in it as well. So you could actually play as Catwoman during the main, side by side with Batman during the main quest lines. So that was was pretty cool. This the way that she moved and the different style of actually playing as Catwoman was quite
Actually felt
refreshing.
like DLC.
Yeah, it wasn't just a skin or just a couple of collectibles. It was actually full campaign missions that you could play with them. So yeah, also the XP upgrades. So as you were fighting and like flying and completing the missions, you were getting XP points that you could use to upgrade all your gadgets and get new gadgets and all that kind of stuff, which just made the combat easier. And like you're upgrading your smoke grenades and your grappling hook you could upgrade and all that kind of stuff. So that was really, really cool as well. So that's my
You must.
yeah, and available in 3D as well. I haven't really seen much of that on the current gen now. So it kind of came pretty big on PS3 for a while. So you had like games like Killzone and I think Resistance 3 had a 3D dimension to it as well, but so did Batman. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
a little bit of research on 3D games a little while ago, and the basic consensus is that it's shit. That's why nobody makes any games for it.
well, we played Trine on
That
your
was a great
3D
3D
TV,
game.
and it just looked absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it did look nice, but
That was really cool, but I can't see myself sitting there with the goggles and stuff on my...
tires your eyes too much.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of them have like especially the 3D glasses that have like the flicker on them. And
Oh, yeah.
the battery-powered ones anyway, and yeah, they kind of hurt your eyes after a while. But yeah, heaps of enemies in this one as well, so it's really going back to the like the Arkham Knight comic books, and a lot of the traditional enemies that you don't see in your movies and all that kind of stuff are actually in the games, which is really, really cool. So you got the Riddler, which is like Mark Hamill, and that is there again. But this one introduces in...
Riddler.
what's that?
Does Mark Hamill do the Riddler?
Wasn't he the...
Huh?
He's the Riddler in the... Was he in that one?
I'm not correcting you. I don't know. I didn't think...
Yeah, well, Mark Hamill was the Riddler in the most recent one. But
You're not thinking Joker.
Oh, Joker. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I've just gone. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, Joker. Yeah, so then this one here had the Riddler in it. Victor Zsasz, Bane, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn with the Joker. Hugo Strange was in this one here as well. So Two-Face, Penguin, Solomon Grundy, he's in it and plays
Ra's
a
al Ghul.
pretty... Yeah, Ra's al Ghul's in it. Deadshot. So he was actually quite a large... I think he was Deadshot a DLC, or was he part of the main campaign? Yeah, and you're hunting him down, so that was pretty cool. It's just heaps more. Just really took you into that DC world with the underworld of Gotham, basically, and it was really, really cool. Just the whole scope of the massive open world that it brought, and that's why it is I still think that this is the best Arkham game that I've played.
Awesome.
It's funny you should pick that one, because I've played Arkham Asylum, I never played City, and now I've played Arkham Knight, and everything that you've explained they improved upon from Arkham Asylum, you can see that they've integrated that as well into Arkham Knight. So, yeah, cool. Very cool.
It is out of all the Batman games, I think I've spent the most time in Arkham City, and I really, really loved it. It was a great game, and for its time, it was really, really... well, it was coming towards the end of the life cycle of the PlayStation 3, and that's when they really started kicking goals, I think. Yeah. Like, I played the Asylum on 360, and I was never a fan, as I said, just the cramped nature of it. You know, it was a good game and I did enjoy it, but I wasn't the biggest fan of that.
You can only fly
Batman.
around when you're out in the courtyard.
Yeah, well, Batman really needed to be set free over the city, if you know what I mean. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, if we're finished with that part, maybe we might go backwards in time
And do what's that sound?
and do what's that sound?
Be it all from me to correct you when you went into the rapid fire quiz.
Yeah, shut up.
Think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
All right, let's do what's that sound now because we completely forgot it. We got it asked about, but we're going to do it. So that's the main thing. So last week we had...
Big Bird, this is Bravo 6. We have the package. Meet us at LZ1. Over.
Captain Price from Modern Warfare 2, and someone got it. Congratulations to someone. And now let's listen to this week's What's That Sound?
There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel, the daughter of the president of Serbia.
Shit, I know that.
Ooh! Do you think you know that one?
Can you do it again, please? Probably going to try.
Do or do not? There is no try.
There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel, the daughter of the president of Serbia.
Got it.
It's the recording, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, we played it. God damn
Oh,
it.
you don't have it.
Oh, no, I know what game it is. We played it in when I was up there with you.
Ah, right. I was going to say, keep describing it, so I have to bleep the whole conversation out. Lovely work. That is correct. Well done. Anyone, if I have managed to bleep it again, that'll be 2 weeks in a row. If you think you know what the sound is, send your answer to the Aussie Gamers Express Facebook page with a nice little private message. And if you're correct, I'll send you out a free game, maybe. But you got to send it. You got to be in it to win it. Sean proved that this week when he won an awesome prize. So that's What's That Sound for this week. And because we're out of order, we're going to go into Red's Shout.
All right. So I decided to stream for a couple of hours yesterday, and we do have a follower of the Aussie Gamers Express, but doesn't follow us on Facebook or nor Twitter because he doesn't do the social media. But I know he listens to the show, and I know he watches our stream, and I know him only as Fair Dinkum. So fair dinkum, mate. It doesn't get much more fair dinkum than Aussie Gamers Express, and Aussie Gamers Express does get no more fair dinkum without you. So thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.
Ross Mark pulling us in for some Black Ops. He was also there for the stream. He was doing dishes and stuff while watching me play Fallout. That's cool. I'd rather be playing Fallout.
I thought he
than
was
doing
trying
the
to get to
dishes.
sleep. I
Mike-
can't get to sleep. Let's put Red Bay and Fallout on.
Fuck you, Sean. I had some good Fallout conversations with Mike Keyrings yesterday, not to mention all the other posts that he had put his 2 cents worth on. But it's also good, always good to hear from, because he's just slightly left of centre with his comments, and there's often a few references in there that you have to kind of be there or understand what he's talking about in order to get these full emotion that he's trying to put across. So I really dig that, and keep him coming, mate. Aidan Stewart, once again, just real vocal on the page, loving it a lot. And also Matt Turvey, wants to play games, wants to play some Black Ops. Where the bloody hell are you, mate?
That's it.
Where the bloody hell are you? Without the tits and all. But yeah, so that's my shout. Also, I got a special mention. I love our rapid fire quizzes, and I love partaking in What's That Sound, and a special mention to you, Luke, because you choose to be the dungeon master, if you will, and bring that bit of entertainment to not only the listeners but to Sean and I. So thanks for that, man. Big shout out, because I have a lot of fun doing it. I sit here with my toes crinkled up and twiddling my thumbs. I just want to beat Sean. Then yeah, you bring that out to me. I love it. Thanks very much.
Thanks, no worries. You ass kisser.
Oh, fuck off.
All right, well,
Now that Red has pulled his tongue out of Luke's ass, it's time to finish the show. Now that we're at the end of this week's show, please take the time to like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/AussieGamers2012 or search for Aussie Gamers Express up in the top little search bar out there. If Twittering is your thing and you like to use the Twitterverse, at Aussie Gamers 12 is the person that you need to start following. All of our latest Facebook posts and all that stuff go up onto there, and there's also sneaky little bits that go out there too. If you want to listen to this podcast directly on the device of your choice, get the TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, or iTunes podcast app and search Aussie Gamers Express. Like and subscribe to it, and it will download directly to that device that you have. Twitch, what Red's been playing Fallout on. If you can't get to sleep, get on it. Aussie Gamers TV at twitch.tv. It's the place to go. www.aussiegamersexpress.com is where you can find our latest news, reviews and thought pieces. There's a heap going up there this week, including, but not limited to, we have our little Fallout stuff. We've got stuff on Assassin's Creed
Revelation.
Syndicate.
Brotherhood.
Syndicate. Yes. And also we're going to have our little review of the launch of Battlefield up there. That will be up very shortly. It will be up by the time that you get to listen to this. If you want to send a snail mail, PO Box 130, Cranebrook, New South Wales 2749. If you want exclusive free access to all of our videos, go onto YouTube and search Aussie Gamers Express and like and subscribe, comment and do all that kind of stuff on there too. And that is all that we do on our social media, I think.
All right. It's about 15 minutes short of our normal timing this week, but you know what? I'm happy with that because it's 45 degrees outside. It's probably turned to about 50 degrees in my little office here where I do my recording. I'm sweating. I'm about 5 kilos lighter after doing the podcast, so I'm happy to go right now. Are you guys? You good?
Yes. Your underpants are very moist.
Oh, very moist. Yes.
Moist. What a horrible word.
Yeah, not many people like that word these days, but I don't care. I've just been fun.
I've been Thorncliff.
I've been Red.